Portable blenders are a rage now, and Instacuppa is the best seller in the law, selling more than 1,000 units per month just on Amazon. Many of you, maybe even you, would be thinking whether a battery powered appliance can blend that finely. We have an answer to it. Putting the Instacuppa blender to test, try everything from ice to leafy greens. How well did it perform? Can it actually crush ice? We'll find it out all in a bit. But first, let's take a look at what comes in the box. The blender itself, with a 3 or 4 grade stainless steel blade, power cord, manual, recipe sheet for 50 smoothies, and a few promotional materials. Now, coming to the specs, it has a 230-watt motor with a 4000 milliampere battery and a 500 milliliter cup with a lid. The blender has a Type C and a Type A port, so you can use most cables that you find near home to recharge. The blender weighs about 510 grams, and without load, it can run at a maximum RPM of about 17 to 18,000 cycles. And the noise level is about 78 to 80 decibels, which is much lesser than a regular Nutri blender you use in the kitchen. The noise level isn't that bad even if you take it to a crowd, but if your gym is silent, expect a few stares. We'll take a look at the blending performance in a short while. First, let's take a look at the battery. It takes about 1 hour to charge it to a 75% and a total of 2 hours to charge the battery to 100, provided you don't procrastinate and start charging when the lights start blinking red. But if the battery is completely exhausted, it may take up to 4 hours. The lights dim one by one as the battery drains. When a single blue light is on, or if all lights blink red, it means it's time to recharge. Once completely charged, we were able to make about 5 to 8 smoothies before recharging it again. And something we liked is that the blender maintains its maximum power output even when the battery is low. So unlike other cordless devices, the speed does not reduce as the battery drains. An empty blender runs for 10 seconds at a stretch, and when ingredients are added in the cup, it runs for 30 seconds. Is that enough for more smoothies? We'll find that out now, starting with soft fruits and slowly raising the bar. So with bananas, mangoes, and such soft fruits, you can make a smoothie in just 30 seconds. But you should expect a few tiny chunks of fruits and not the silky smooth consistency you get from a Nutri blender. This shouldn't be much of a problem because it's expected with almost every portable blender. But smoothies with apples were way too grainy that I don't think I'd ever have that again. Next, we took it a notch higher by adding some cashew, just 4-5 pieces. Surprisingly, Instacuppa was able to blend it fairly well. There were just a few bits and pieces of nuts. Even with almonds, we did not get many big chunks, which is also surprisingly positive. But dates proved to be a challenge and it wasn't blended at all. Next, to give it a little bit more of load, we tried some ice cubes. So, if you're going to add just 4 or 5 ice cubes to the blender, it gets crushed properly. You may sometimes have to run it for a minute, but yes, it does the job well. However, don't expect to crush a cup of ice or make a slushy, you will be disappointed. See, the key is that there should be enough liquid in the cup. And add the ice after you add all other ingredients. Next, we tried making some smoothies with leafy greens. We added some spinach and the texture was pretty green. So, unless you want to greet your friends like this, don't make a green smoothie in a portable blender. So yes to soft fruits, alright with nuts, and a no-no to green smoothies. So next, how easy is it to clean? This is actually something where Instacuppa fares a lot better than other blends. You just need to add a few drops of dishwashing liquid and a cup of water and just run it. It cleans pretty well. If in case there is still something stuck under the blade, you can just remove the cup easily like this and clear it. Many brands don't have an attachment cup like this. The drawback, however, is that Instacuppa says that its accessories are not dishwasher safe. I wonder why. At the base, though water resistant, should never be immersed in water. Coming to the durability, unfortunately, this isn't something that we can comment on even after testing for a week or even a month. From the reviews online, we see that some reviews say that the product stopped after 6 to 9 months, but that seems to be a very low percentage. This is something where you can help the community by sharing your experience in the comment section. So overall, we like the compactness and the blending quality. The packing backup is good, and it blends very well for a portable blender. Buy it only if you plan to make smoothies with soft fruits like mango, banana, or strawberries, maybe a few nuts, protein powder, and 3 or 4 ice cubes. Don't buy it expecting a silky smooth consistency and avoid thick shakes. And finally, don't expect to make chutney, masala, or do any other grinding chores with this blender. So if you found this review useful, please do consider subscribing to our channel. And if you don't plan to buy this portable blender, please check the link in the description. Might get us some coffee money.